Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is the 39th part of What If Deku Was a Magical Girl Mascot. Quirk, Magical Girl Mascot. The author of this great fanfic is Emma. I believe links to them and original story in the description. Chapter 39, Unexpected Betrayals. Several minutes earlier outside of the elevator. You know, how will we know? How will we know if he's telling the truth? Said Kirishima, realizing something. I have some techniques to know if he's telling the truth. Said Inker. Unless you're an Outback hero, I don't think they're going on work. Said Hammer Hands. There was an award. Wait. You're an Outback hero? Asked Kirishima, surprised. Oh yeah. Said Inker, cracking his knuckles. What's an Outback hero? Asked Toru. You don't want to know. Said Kirishima. Wait. How were able to stay at that hotel? Asked Hammer Hands. My group has a rich sponsor and they paid for me to stay in that hotel. Said Inker. Anyways, I know quite a few techniques to make someone tell the truth. My mom also told me how to listen to someone's heartbeat to see if they're lying. Said Jiro, interrupting everything. Is that true? Asked Yayorozu. Jiro nodded. And you're not just saying it so that he doesn't bring the pain? Asked Hammer Hands. Jiro just gave a deadpan look. If I don't think he's telling the truth, then I'll do something that will make him. Said Inker. The villain sweated. What were you talking about earlier? Asked Yayorozu, taking charge because Inker would do something and its Hammer Hands was clearly not a hero who could perform an interrogation. The one who hired us was David Shield. Said the viling they captured. What? Asked Kirishima. You're kidding, right? Asked Ochako, shocked. Look, it doesn't matter if you believe me. That girl is going to see her father doing dirty work either way. Mocked the villain. After telling the ones in the elevator. He has to be lying. Thought Melissa. We won't know if he's lying until we get there. Thought Katsuki. He's still a villain and he can probably figure out ways to calm his heart down when lying, so he could still be lying. Kaken. Thought Izuku. He looked at his best friend. It was clear that Shiwas could tell that she believed the villain was telling the truth. Katsuki is right, we are dealing with a villain. Though Tenya. Hey, shouldn't you be telling us what info you got? Asked Spider Legs. Oh right. Said Izuku. According to the villain, the one who hired them was David Shield. Said Shoto. What? Asked Spider Legs. Are you serious? Asked Kissy. Wait. I'm pretty sure Inker is an Outback hero. He wasn't the one to interrogate him, what he? Said Spider Legs. No, he wasn't. Said Izuku. Wait, he's an Outback hero? Asked Katsuki. Now's not the time, Kaken. Thought Izuku. No, our classmate has the knowledge how to tell if someone is lying. Explained Tenya. Melissa seemed to be shaking. But I'm sure he could be lying, and Jiro was wrong. Said Tenya. Yeah, it's a villain. Said Spider Legs. Yeah, there's a chance he could be lying. Kissy looked at Melissa inside. She knew that trying to reassure the girl and saying that the guy might be lying would probably do more harm in the end. They made it to their destination. However, that was when they saw David at a computer terminal with Sam nearby ready to get something out of a locked box. I don't know what's causing the system hackings, but... Said David. Papa. Said Melissa. David turned around and saw Melissa. Melissa. Said David. Wait, what are you wearing? It's a long story, but... Said Melissa. This can't be right, that villain was lying. David noticed the 4 heroes in training along with the 2 pro heroes. I'm Spider Legs and this is Kissy. We would like to know what you're doing. Said Spider Legs. David sighed. I didn't know that pro heroes were able to escape the party, said David. We weren't invited, said Kissy. We managed to get word about what's going on thanks to other means. David was confused. My quirk lets me communicate teleplay with certain people, explained Izuku. 2 of them were here on the island and weren't going to gala. One of their abilities allowed them to get past the security robots outside and bring them and 2 other heroes here. Only 4 of us agreed to come, explained Kissy, since well, teens tend to exaggerate. It's a good thing we did listen though, said Spiderlegs, because this isn't looking good for you. Why, Papa? Cried Melissa. Melissa, said David. No, why would you do this? Cried Melissa, because you wouldn't do that. David tried to figure out the wording. Something is wrong with All Might, he said. Both Katsuki and Shoto flinched. He can't use his quirk, he's getting weaker and soon he can't be the symbol of peace as much, said David. You're from Europe or America, right? I'm from Canada, said Spiderlegs. I'm from Greece, said Kissy. How are they all speaking Japanese? Thought Izuku, staring at them. Now's not the time, Deku, thought Katsuki with her eye twitching. Though that is a fair question, thought Shoto. Katsuki is right, now is not really the time, agreed Tenya, though it was bothering her. But you are from Japan, said David, looking at the students. Students, you know how low the crime rate in Japan is. And it's because of All Might, and if the symbol of peace were to crumble, what do you think will happen? But what does that have to do with anything? Asked Spiderlegs. What I'm trying to steal is a device that strengthens quirks and unlike drugs has no drawbacks, said David, but my sponsors said it was a terrible idea. They had it locked away because it would cause too many. Wait, you have a device that will make someone's quirks stronger, and they locked it away because they were worried about the problems that it might cause, said Kissy. I know I really shouldn't be agreeing with executives, but I'm pretty sure they're right in this case. Look, I'm sorry, but I had to, said David. Your daughter got attacked and injured during this mess, said Spiderlegs. Melissa held up her bandaged arm. What? Asked David. They're supposed to be actors. What do you mean they're supposed to be actors? Said Izuku. Those assholes aren't actors, said Katsuki. We had to fight some, said Shoto. That was when the leader entered the room. Have you gotten the device yet? Asked leader. Melissa's eyes widened as something popped up on her goggles. It was information of the man. He's an infamous mercenary, said Melissa, and is a wanted man. How did you know that? Mentally asked Katsuki. The information appeared on my headset, explained Melissa. No way, thought Izuku, surprised at the fact his quirk was able to create something like that. So you found out? Mocked the man named Wolfram. David stopped what he was doing. What's going on? Asked David, confused. Aren't you going to explain everything? Wolfram asked Sam. Sam gritted his teeth. Sam, what's going on? Asked David. Look. You just let him take the invention, yelled Sam. We could have been rich and famous. This could have been our big break, but you just let them lock it away. Of course it's about fame and fortune, groaned Katsuki. You were going to sell me out, weren't you? Asked David, shocked and horrified. I will have no role in this anymore. Remember that little fake threat from earlier, said Wolfram. He pointed a gun at Melissa. Continue this, or do you want her to die? Said Wolfram. David gritted his teeth. So you're making threats in front of 2 pro heroes and 4 hero students? Asked Kissy. What, you think you can stop a bullet with your quirks? Asked Wolfram. Kissy growled. I can't, said Kissy. However, she looked at the 4 hero students as if asking, "You think you can?" Shoto looked at her. That was when Shoto produced a large ice wall between him and Melissa. "You have to remember things you're dealing with idiot kids who are throwing themselves into this," said Kissy. "Tenya," thought Izuku. "Right," thought Tenya, knowing what he was asking. "Get Melissa out of there." She sped over. "I'm sorry," thought Tenya. "It's fine," thought Melissa. Tenya sped away to safety, carrying her. "Hey! Do you know what his quirk is?" thought Katsuki. "It's metal manipulation," explained Melissa. The 3 that were remaining looked around the room. A room that was mostly metal. "This is bad," thought Izuku, starting to sweat. "Hey kid," said Spider Legs, "what did you find out?" "His quirk lets him control metal," explained Izuku. "Well, shit," said Spider Legs. "I thought you were Canadian," said Kissy. "Canadians swear all the time," muttered Spider Legs. Wolfram growled and tore apart the ice wall using some of the metal in the room. He noticed that Melissa was missing. "Where's the girl?" muttered Wolfram. "Not here," muttered Izuku. He sent out some metal at them. However, Shoto sent out a stream of fire towards the metal. Wolfram scowled at them. "Hey kids, you want to team up with some international pros?" said Spider Legs. "We were already teaming up with you," said Katsuki. "I was trying to sound cool," lamented Spider Legs. "Look, what he's getting at is it's 5 against 1, said Kissy. "Do you want to take those chances, continue to do what you're doing? Even if you have advantage, I doubt you can still win against 5 of us," said Katsuki. Wolfram, however, looked at them. "Let's see what you can do," said Wolfram. It was clear it was going to be a 5-on-1 fight with 3 heroes in training and 2 pros against him. However, none of them were sure what going to happen with this fight, especially since they were in a room filled with metal. They could only hold out hope that they could beat him. That will be it for this part. I hope everyone enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and comment if you want part 40. If you want to hear more from me, subscribe. I hope to see you all in the next one.